Today we're here in Bristol, Virginia at Soundz Hearing Center, and I'm joined right now by Don Cornwell. Don, thanks for having us out here today.
Oh, you're welcome.
Let's talk about Soundz Hearing Center. For our viewers that may not be familiar with your business and your practice here, tell us more about it.
Soundz Hearing Centers was started to help people that couldn't afford the high price of hearing aids. We wanted to make it affordable for people. I've been in the business for 35 years now, and I've worked many facets of the business. I've worked for a manufacturer, I've owned several stores, but I found in Southwest Virginia that the price of hearing aids was keeping people from getting the help they needed. So I knew that we could fill that void. We offer the same technology and the same brands as our competitors, just at much lower prices. And the way we're able to do that is we joined a buying group. So we pay less for the hearing aids and we just pass that on to the consumer.
And do you find that that's the #1 reason folks don't take better care of getting those hearing aids and taking care of their hearing issues?
It's one of the big ones. The other, it's vanity, denial, and price. Those are the three main reasons people put it off.
Let me ask you this. When you talked about vanity, and we all grow older. As we grow older, our hearing sometimes, for a lot of people, they keep good hearing, but for the majority of people, hearing goes away as you go older. Do you find that to be someone saying, I don't want to get hearing aids because I don't want to give in to the fact that I'm getting older?
That used to be true. When I started in the business, hearing aids were big, they were bulky, very noticeable. But over the years, technology has changed. Now we have small hearing aids that go behind the ear. Vanity is fading away. Denial is one. It's just that fact that you're getting older. It's another thing that you're going to have to deal with. But with today's technology, we're able to overcome the visual aspect of it. And hearing aids today are rechargeable, so they don't have to fumble with batteries. They're Bluetooth, so they'll pair to cell phones, pair to the television. And what I mean by pair, they can answer their phone and the call will go right through their hearing aids, so they don't have to use speaker or hold the phone to their ear, because in the past that was also a problem, because when they would put a phone to their ear, they would whistle. The older hearing aids would whistle, or if they turned them up too much, they would whistle. Now they don't have to deal with a lot of those issues that people dealt with in the beginning.
And with the advent of technology, you have to be able to hear correctly. You have to hear the best you possibly can in order to converse with people nowadays, in order to be out in the world and do your job, and just to have some fun. You got to be able to hear as well as you possibly can.
That's true, Chris. And it's not only that they can't hear, is they can't understand speech. That's the biggest issue with hearing aids. And people that don't have hearing loss, they really don't understand that. They think, well, if I talk louder or get closer, that would be better. But it's not the volume, it's the clarity.
Talk us through, when someone walks through the door and they come here seeking your help, talk us through a normal appointment with someone coming here for the first time.
So they fill out a case history. Then we bring them back. I go over their lifestyle, their case history. I have video otoscope here where we can take the video camera, look in their ear. They can see it on the screen. We check for wax, check for any unusual conditions, because sometimes it's wax that will block the ear canal and restrict hearing. So from that point, if everything's clear, I put them in the booth, we run a test, we run a pure tone test, a bone conduction test where we put a little probe behind your ear. So we test both of those, and then we'll do some speech recognition tests. And after that comprehensive test, we can tell at the end of that how well someone will do with amplification as far as understanding speech. Because as your hearing decreases, your understanding ability also decreases, and that's something that you don't get back. You lose a portion of your hearing that you do not get back, or your understanding ability. So at the end of the test, we'll know at that point what their ability to understand speech, of course in a quiet environment,
Right.
and then we can make recommendations on which type of instrument would be best. Hearing aids require service.
Right.
Service, service, service. So we bring people in every 3 months. We clean their ears if that's needed.
Right.
We can adjust the hearing aids, because just from wearing hearing aids, wax will get in them, debris that floats around it'll get into the microphone. So we want to keep that clean and running efficiently, because they're wearing hearing aids 14, 16 hours a day.
Yes.
So it's constantly working. It's not like glasses where you put them on and you may get a scratch in them.
Right.
Hearing aids require service.
Thank you so much for taking some time. I learned a lot here today.
Oh,
I really
that's
did.
good.
It
When
is
was
Don-
your last hearing
Oh,
test?
maybe I'm going to get one here in a little bit. Don Cornwell, thank you so much for having us out here today at Soundz Hearing Center.
Thank you for coming.
All right. It is Soundz Hearing Center here in Bristol, Virginia. If you're having any issue with your hearing, this is a great place to start on to getting your hearing back.
The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by...
All right, wrapping